everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's look is a glowy, bright Valentine's Day look. So to start off, I'm just going to take the Badescu Rose Water Spray. I'm just going to prime my face using that just to get some hydration in there and a little bit of glow. And then jumping straight onto the eyes today because I am playing around with quite bright shades. I'm going to prime my eyes with the LA Girl Pro Concealer. I think this one is in the lighter shade, but as normal everything will be listed down below. So I'm just going to pack that onto my lids and buff it out with my beauty blender. And then to set that into place, I'm going to be taking my Australis banana powder and using a thick flat brush. I'm just going to pack that all over the eyelid just to make sure the concealer isn't too sticky because I don't want too much pigment sticking to the lids. I'm so excited for eyeshadow today. I'm taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. This thing was a pain in the butt to get a hold of, but I finally did it, and boy am I glad. So picking up the burnt orange shade on a large fluffy blending brush, I'm just going to start packing that into the crease and blending it out. And oh my god, this palette is so pigmented and so easy to blend. Honestly, I thought my Violet Voss Laura Lee collaboration one was amazing, but I've actually never used an Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow before this video, so it is kind of a first impressions, and boy, did it blow me away. Absolutely incredible. If you haven't got a hold of this palette, do it, because it is beautiful. So just blending that through the crease just to deepen it up a little bit and act as a transition shade before we move on to the main color. And then for the star of the show, I'm picking up the beautiful plum purple pink color from the palette, Venetian Red. And on a slightly less dense blending brush, I'm just going to pack that on until I get the color that I desire. So just making sure to start slowly because less is always more with brighter colors. Once it's on there, there's no going back. So I just like to build it up slowly, work out what color suits best, and then just blend away, making sure it's all nice and seamless. And then just to make sure there's no harsh lines with the transition from the burnt orange to Venetian Red, I'm just going to pick up burnt orange again on the original blending brush and just blend out everything I've just done. Time for the fun part. So to achieve the cut crease look that I was going for, I'm going to firstly conceal the lid and just clean up any of the fallen shadow that's gone below the crease. This will just make sure the base is clean and fresh to start off with before I pack any of the gold shimmer shadow on top. So I'm just going to pop on my Urban Decay Naked Creamy Concealer in light medium, and using a concealer brush, I'm just going to blend that out all over the lid until I get the lid shape that I desire. And then to ensure I have a highly pigmented lid, I'm going to take some of the Too Faced glitter glue and pop that all over the concealer base I've just put down. This glitter glue helps to intensify the pigment that's going on top of it. So instead of having to wet my brush and then hope that the glitter doesn't move throughout the day, I'm just going to make sure it's all stuck down with some glitter glue. So just using the same concealer brush and popping that over the concealed areas. For the lid color today, I'm just going to be taking the Champagne Gold Shimmer shade from the palette and using a flat shader brush. I'm just going to pack that all over the glitter glue that I've just laid on the lid. To add a little bit of depth back into the eye and to also clean up any harsh lines that I may have left behind, I'm just going to take Venetian Red on the original blending brush I used at the beginning. I'm just going to run that back through the crease and into the outer edge of the eye. Brow time. So for brows today, I'm taking my, of course, Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow is in the shade Dark Brown. I'm just going to tidy up the underneath of the brow and also create more of a defined line at the top of the brow and fill in any sparse areas as well. For the base today, I'm going to mix in two of my foundations together, only because my tan has lightened a little bit because I've been back at work, which means no more time in the sun. So I'm taking my EX1 foundation and my Too Faced Born This Way foundation. Both shades will be listed down below. I'm just going to mix that in the back of my hand and then pat it onto my skin using my damn beauty blender. Because this look is a full coverage look, I'm going to stick with a full coverage concealer that I know will last me all throughout the night and day. So I'm taking my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in light medium. I'm just going to pop that under my eyes, on my forehead and on my chin, and then blend it out with my beauty blender. I'm also going to bake today just to ensure that my concealer does not crease and doesn't move throughout the day. So using the RCMA loose translucent powder, I'm just going to take my beauty blender and pop that under my eyes. This is not only going to set the concealer, but it's also going to give a really nice crisp highlighted effect to the under eye area and clean up any eyeshadow that may have fallen too far down. To set the rest of my face, I'm also just going to take that RCMA powder on a large face brush. I'm just going to pop that everywhere that I didn't bake. Do go quite light-handed with it because it does cause a white cast if you put too much on. And then I didn't bake for too long. I just baked long enough for the concealer to be set and to not crease and obviously give a little highlighted effect. So I'm just going to brush that away. And then just to add a little bit more of a highlight, because why not, I'm going to take the Australis banana powder that I used to set my lid, and using my Real Techniques Metals collection, it's like really good shape for the under eyes. I'm just going to set my under eyes using that powder. And then finishing off the eye makeup look so we can move on, I'm going to be taking my pencil brush from the Spectrum collection and using the Burnt Orange and Red Venetian shade from the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette again. I'm going to mix the two of those together and run it along the bottom lash line. Now I'm only going 3/4 of the way because the other quarter is going to be left for some shimmer shimmer. And then taking the champagne shimmer shade that I used on my lid, I'm just going to pop that on the inner corner of my eye and run it also along that last quarter to link up with the orangey red shade on my lower lash line. To bronze today, I'm going to be using Social Butterfly from Tarte. This did come in like a little collection pack from the Christmas collection they released not last year but the year before, so whether or not it's on the market, I have no idea. God knows if I'm even meant to hold on to that for that long, but you know what, girl, just go with it. So just bronzing up my face using my Zoeva bronzing brush. I'm just going to take it down my forehead, my cheekbones, and on my chin just to give my face a nice bronzed goddess glow. From that same palette, I'm going to be taking the blush shade and just lightly popping that on the apples of my cheeks up towards my temples. Time for highlight. So I've sprayed my brush with my Mario Badescu Rose Water Spray just to pick up a little bit more of that highlight pigment, because I don't know if it was because my palette was so old, but it just like wouldn't cling to the brush. So then once I wet it, it like was heavenly. So I'm just popping that highlight from the Tarte palette on my forehead, my cheekbones, my nose, and my Cupid's bow. And then that finishes off the base. So jumping straight into mascara, of course, taking none other than the Better Than Sex mascara by Too Faced. I'm just going to coat my top and bottom lashes and prepare my eyes for false lashes. For false eyelashes today, I'm taking my red cherry lashes in Wispy and just going to pop them on. This just helps give the eye look kind of a completed finished look. It just ties everything together, as you can see. And then onto lips, I'm taking my Dose of Colors lip gloss in the shade Stripped, I think it is. It'll be down below. It's the same one as the one in my last video. I was going to do like a dark nude, like a Dolce K type look from the Kylie's collection, but I thought the eyes were just so bright and glowy that I really wanted to keep it like really nice and simple, and I just love nude pale lips, so of course went with it. And that finishes up the whole look for today. I am so in love with what I created. I hope you guys are too. It's a glowy, really pretty, girly Valentine's Day look, and whether you have a Valentine or not, you are gonna look great, girl. So I'll see you guys next time, and thanks so much for watching. Bye!